Take a look here at what we did. The second weakest is the Canadian. These are, look at this. The one with the 4 stops is the Canadian. So we're going to, no, the Swiss, yes, we're going to look at, so the Canadian first, and then the Aussie, and then the Swiss. So we got 3 left to go. So I'm going to look now at the Eurocad. So even though the euro is crashing, and I'm sorry, the pound CAD, I'm sorry. Even though the pound is is slightly weak, but the Canadian, look at this. This is how you make money in the foreign exchange, by looking at the strong pair. Yes, yes, Shani. By looking at the strong pair, even though the pound is a mediocre, I mean, wasn't that strong, but looking at the Canadian, look at this move. Look at this. You're holding on the dollar and selling the Canadian. Look at the move you made from 154 to 164, 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. Yeah. This is, look at this. This is what we had from last week. The pound CAD. We're buying it from 156.20, and the long point was 154.25. Look at this, 154.25. This is the 154.25 on the chart. You'll see it right there. This is where we bought it. This is what price behavior means. Looking at buying it right here, 154. We don't think why. From 154 to right now, we got 1,000 pips on that trade. Now it is going higher, and now I have to identify where I'm. So still it is going higher. Now my next structure point is the 163.85. This is an excellent close. I like this close, and it confirms the weakness in the Canadian. So I will looking for a buy, and my next structure point is the 163.85. And so let's try to see where we are going to buy it. So the high of the day is 163. 68. It came back a bit. So probably it's going to open. I mean, if you're going to be using, if you guys have, it's going to be probably going to open somewhere around the 163.40 area, somewhere around here. So we can buy it at above 163.40. We want to buy it somewhere around here. So we're going to buy it above 163.40. And my structure long is the 163.85 on the upper side. And if I buy it above 165.40, I have to place my stop. If I'm buying it above 163.40, unfortunately I have to use quite a big stop, because this is a heavy pair. So my stop is going to be 162.80. And on the short side, I have to look at the chart, the intraday chart, to identify. As you can see, this is what it has held before, so I can only sell it. Got all this kind of support area, so I can only sell it below the 161. So my short point is going to be the 161, and my structure, okay, I have to stand corrected here, 1 sec. Yeah, I have a structure point of 161.42. I can go short below 162.30. My short could be 162.30. Right there, which is pretty makes a lot of sense. See, look at this. That is your 162.30. Immediately, what I see is what the software does. So we're going to go short below 162.30. I love it when it does that. So you know that there is nothing in the software that is voodoo and rigorism. It's just following rules. And these rules is what we told the programmer to program. That's what we, and that's why you can see it. So the 162.30 is my short, and this is my structure point, the 161.428. And if I'm going to go short below 62.30, I'm going to place my stop above the market side, which is 162.60. Okay, so to wrap up the pound CAD, we're going to buy it above 163.40. My structure long is 163.85, and my stop is going to be the 162.80, so I'm risking 50 pips on this trade. On the downside, I'm going to go short below 163.30. My structure short is 161.42, and my stop is 162.60, so I'm risking 60 pips either on the long side or the short side. Alright, that is the pound CAD.